from downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on Cleveland. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. With Game 6 in front of us, it's an elimination game on one side, but this series feels like it could go either way.
You know, Boog, some of the greatest games in baseball history have been a Game 6, so I'm fired up for this one. And clearly, being at home with a 3-2 lead in the series is a huge advantage, but it's far from a guarantee. They've still got to go out there, handle their business, and not let this get to a Game 7.
And the odds are obviously against any team trying to win a Game 6 and Game 7 on the road. But it does happen. They don't consider this series over by any means. All right? Get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. Our starter in this one, Isaiah Worley.
Very dominant his last time out. Picked up the win. Only allowed one run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Ready to go? And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Brandon Lemon. The pitch. That misses the zone. So here we go in Game 6.
First pitch, 7:05.
Right side, hard hit. And he takes it himself for the out. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. That's in there. That's strike one. Worley, a former All-Star. He features a two-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. And that one pulled foul. The 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. Out number 2. So now the DH spot, Brian De La Cruz. First offering, and it just misses. And a pitch. Center field. Santos gets under it. Brings it in for the third out. End of a half inning of play. On to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. Welcome back. And today's starting pitcher, Shane Bieber. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, he had to shake off that last start. He was outstanding. Had double-digit strikeouts. Just couldn't get the run support that he needed. Pitched very well. We'll see if he can come out today and repeat that performance.
Here's the center fielder, Romeo Santos.
The center fielder.
Shane Bieber's control and command some of the best in the game. 2017, the year before he made his big league debut, he struck out 162 batters and walked just 10 across 3 levels in the minors. Also worth noting, his favorite player growing up, Greg Maddux. And here it comes. Way inside, gets out of the way.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Next offering is in for a strike. Called strike right there. Got him swinging.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Next offering upstairs. And there's a ball. One down, base is empty. And there's the strike. And now a full count.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Ground ball. Right side and a base hit.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Brandon Sampson. Bieber checks the runner, and he's back safely. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. Slings to second, over to first. That's two. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. No score. New inning getting started. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. The right-hander back to work. On the ground to the left. And that's a fair ball.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Didn't make quality contact on the ground ball to the pull side, but sometimes it's just a matter of finding the hole in the defense.
So up next, Spencer Jones. In there and a so on one. Swings through that one for strike two. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most guys are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
And a pitch. Jones checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Nope, he held back. No score here in the second. Got him. One gone here. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. That's in there. Strike one. Here comes a pitch. And a foul ball. Next offering is down low.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Albies tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and he held up. Line drive, and there's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. And now Austin Wells.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
In there for strike one.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
And the pitch. Clips the corner. 0-2 now. One out. Runners at first and second. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really good hard bite to that breaking ball for the strikeout right there. I mean, he was able to bury it down below the zone, and that's throwing the pitch with conviction. Good thing for the pitcher, he's not going to miss in the zone, and that's where you get hurt. Excellent execution with 2 strikes. That could be a big weapon for him in this start.
And now here is Anthony Volpe. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Runner around third. Now a long throw home. It's offline, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So 2 down. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. To the left side, but it is well fouled. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
The 0-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. The Yankees lead this one 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now the catcher comes up to him. Josh Welch. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Just misses with that one.
It's a good take.
Next one just misses. 2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
The 2-2 on the way. Liner caught it second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Now batting Tristan Casas. That just misses. Ball 1. And there's a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. Volpe. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting 6, the third baseman, Hunter Waldron.
So 2 down now, and here is Hunter Waldron. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Kicks and deals. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Ian Aguilar. And that's in there for strike 1. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Foul ball there. And the righty deals. And ball 1.
2 strikes.
Kicks and fires. And now 2-2.
2-2 count.
Runner goes again. There's a ball. Throw to second and great jump.
Well, in the postseason, I'd say we see more teams playing for one run, trying to apply some pressure, and that's exactly the case right here. Speed on the bases, put him in motion, and it worked out. Now time to execute in the batter's box.
Two outs. Stays alive.
That was the emergency hack right there.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Runner leads away at second. Battling here as he fouls it away.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Runner at second, 2 down. Fights it off. He'll see another. one is absolutely belted. Jones going back some more. Hauls it in on the warning track. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back here in Cleveland, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Lemon. And a pitch. Swinging a foul straight back. Oh, 1 down. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Good eye right there. 1-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Rip towards third. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Lamont.
So here's Wade now. Went down on strikes his first time through. Wade, multi-time All-Star, batting second in today's lineup, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2015. Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
There's a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Quan makes the grab on the run. Brian De La Cruz, the next to hit. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. Ball 1 there. Fastball right back to the mound. The throw to first. Out number 3. Yanks held in check, but they still lead it 1-0. Here in Cleveland, now here is Stephen Quan. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Swing and a miss, and the count 1-1. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. The 1-2.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end. I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
And next is the designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo. First offering misses the mark. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. And he deals. That one is upstairs. 2-0. And that's a strike.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Katse into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Next one misses, and that's ball 3. (3-1), and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Back to the top of the lineup, Romeo Santos getting ready to hit. Santos goes 5-5, 29 years old, and he's a native of the Philippines. Pitch is in there. That is strike 2. Now a screamer into the outfield. And no one can get there. It falls in. Manzardo around third. He scores to tie it up. It's 1-1. And he's there at third with a triple.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Now at the plate, Jared Duran. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Jones under this one. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. A big run scores on the sac fly. It's 2-1.
Well, it's a nice job right there. It's always great when you can get on the scoreboard first. Just good situational hitting to bring him home from third right there.
So digging in, Brandon Sampson. That one ripped. Way back there. Goodbye, home run. He made him pay for that one. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 3-1.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here's the speedy catcher, Josh Welch. Swung on, belted. Jones raging back towards the wall. Oh, that's going to leave a mark. His 2nd home run of the series, and they boost their lead. It's 4-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it, and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Tristan Casas now at the plate. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
And the 1-0. And another ball, Bieber. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show. Back here at the ballpark, now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Worley back to work. All right, Singy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter, that's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam! And that is in for a strike. And the count is even 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And stepping in for the Yankees, Spencer Jones. Caught looking his first time up.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-0. High in the air, out to right. Duran sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And he's already singled in this game. Foul ball. Now the 0-1. And a foul ball. To the right side. Casas takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Yankees. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. And welcome back. Bottom of the 4th, digging in, Hunter Waldron. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? First offering misses badly for ball 1.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
That one misses. 2-0. Pitch is in for a strike and a count 2-1. The 2-1 is high.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
And the right-hander's 3-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Touches down. That's a hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. He obviously put a very nice swing on that pitch and really drove it towards the gap, but I'm pretty surprised he only ended up on first right there, and it's kind of hard to say if there was some hesitation or if they just decided to play it safe. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now Ian, and he grounds one back up the middle. Albies to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Kwan in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. That one the other way, makes the catch, inning over. Back now at Progressive Field. Top 5, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Austin Wells. The wind of the pitch. And that's outside.
You know, these Yankees need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
In the air to left center. Kwan settles underneath it. 1 down.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe, singled and drove in a run his first time through. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Righty delivers. Swing and a foul straight back. The 1-2. Swing and a base hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now it's going to be Junior Caminero. Volpe leads off first with 1 away. The pitch. Laced to right center, base hit. Volpe around second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So up next, Brandon Lemon. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. First pitch, and he just misses. Two on, 1 out. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one finds the zone. 2 balls and a strike. Late swing, fouled off.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
At the belt and fires. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Lamont Wade Jr. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. One run is in. Caminero rounds third, headed for the plate. Throw, and it gets away.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Now it's the DH, Brian De La Cruz. First pitch just misses. There's a strike.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Strike 2. And the right-hander deals. Check swing. Now a look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. And now 2-2. Got him looking. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the DH, Kyle Manzardo.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
The pitch. There's a strike.
Well, these guys, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
0-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And the 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. And a 1-2. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. What do you get, a free bowl of soup with that home run? He powers one out to right field, and they add to their lead. It's 5-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So digging in, Romeo Santos. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Pulls that one foul.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Next offering is in for a strike. Bullpen activity starting up now. Hayden Wetzel up and throwing. Number 17 warming up as well. That one missing inside. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and yes, he did. Joe McDonald rings him up. And now Jared Duran. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Starting to go after it. Now a look down to third. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Brandon Sampson will hit next. He's already homered in this game. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does. Just a joy to watch.
And that's ripped into left. Base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In there safely.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
And the batter now, Josh Welch. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hits for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. The 1-0. Slapped foul. Sampson at second with 2 down. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a ball evens the count. And it's filled up. Tristan Casas in the on-deck circle. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. That's it for Shane Bieber, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. New pitcher for the Yankees, Hayden Wetzel. He has a great slider with tons of movement. So first and second with 2 outs. Tristan Casas digs in now.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Next pitch is outside. Going to count 1-2. First and second, 2 down. Hit hard, that gets through. Sampson coming home. The throw in, not in time. He's safe as a run scores.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
So up next, Hunter Waldron. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. First offering misses the mark.
Ball 1, no strike.
2 on, 2 outs.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Here's a 1-1. Good eye right there. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. The next pitch misses, and the count is 3-1. Ian Aguilar to bat next. And a 3-1 on the way. Swing and a miss.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
He goes down looking.